So the other type of problem that I was saying we could have is ones where we're looking for a specific slope. So if we're given this figure, we want to figure out which of the lines has a slope of -1/2. And on the SAT, because this would be a multiple choice question, you'd have these all labeled. So maybe you'd have line N, line L, M, K, we could call this one J, and then each of your answer choices, A, B, C, D, E, would have to correspond to one of these actual lines. But here we can just identify one too. So we know that we're looking for a negatively sloped line, and that means that I can cross off this horizontally sloped line, which would have a slope of just m equals 0, so that's definitely not going to be -1. J has a positive slope. It's going up from left to right, so J is not going to be an answer. N is also not going to be an answer because it's going up. L is going down, so it could be an answer, and K is going down, so it could also be an answer. So we used the negative part, and now we're down to just 2 possible answers, so that's pretty good. The other thing that we have is that the slope is 1/2. And this means that we should have a relatively flat slope because this is a relatively small m. So what it's saying is that for every 1 that I go down, I'm going 2 over. So 1 down, 2 over. And that's what it's 1 over 2, rise over run. So here I'm expecting a pretty flat slope. And here, L looks like a huge slope. It looks like maybe I'm going down 8 to go over 1. So automatically then, it doesn't matter if I have any line points in here, if I can figure out that this is actually 1/2, I can see that K is going to be my answer. And that's just based off of what I know about slope, both negative and whether something's steep or shallow. If you didn't get this whole section, I definitely, like I said, recommend going back and looking at some other Educator.com videos because these tend to be a little bit more involved. But hopefully this was a good refresher, and I will see you in future SAT math videos.